Alright, welcome back to another Concord Rangers Football Manager episode. As you can see, we're ready to line up against Leicester. Two big results happened in the league. The two closest challengers, Man City and Spurs, both drew 0-0. Meaning that we've got a chance to retake a 4-point lead that we dropped at the end of the last episode. So you can go back into 4 points clear with a win at home to Leicester, and Leicester are currently 18th. We've got a strange record against Leicester. It's not as one-sided as you'd think. Played them 15 times, won 7, drawn 3, lost 5. They've gotten some results against us, including, I think they beat us once in the Cup when they were in the Championship. So, yeah. Could be tricky. Gonna go and try and play as full strength as I say I'm gonna play full strength as I can. I am gonna make a couple of changes. I'm starting with Diaz today. Apologies about that. That's my other laptop. Let's mute that, shall we? Yeah. So he's suggesting Stocker ahead of Hughes. I'm not sure I agree with that. I think I'm going to go with Hughes in the middle. I'm going to start Diaz today, put Bruninho on the bench. Polyak, Hackett, Monaghan, that's fair. I'm thinking Cuevas at left back. Davis and Harewood's fine. Actually, where's Smith? No, I'll stick with Davis and Harewood. There we go. That's the team. A couple of changes. Why is it getting weird? Couple of changes just to sort of refresh, see how players play when they are given the role of the first team. Francekovic. I'm going to put in there Zamfrov. I'm not going to put Zamfrov in there because I've got Bruninho and Francekovic and Augusto actually. Yeah, that'll do. It's a strong team. Obviously, a couple of changes. No Bruninho's on the bench. He's not quite done what I wanted him to do this year. He's not quite, and obviously he's had some injuries. And when he came back from injury, he started like a really fast thing. He scored a few goals quite quickly, and then since then, I don't think he's barely scored. I think he scored one in a long time. Diaz is a bit more consistent. He's actually our top scorer of the season. Got a lot of goals been shared around a lot of the team. Scored 14 goals this season. I mean, the team, Polyak, Hackett, Bruninho's had a few, Diaz. Those guys have kind of shared the goals around, really. Not really had one out-and-out striker like we've had in the past. I want them to prove a point. Go out there, win again. Restore our 4-goal wins. Obviously, we scored 4 goals in the last game, but that was a cup game. Got there and score 4 more goals today. Reclaim 4 points. That's what it's about, isn't it? I don't think there's any ex-Concord points. It is Polyak. Oh, who's that? Harewood. There is an ex-Concord actually. Ibinger at left back for Leicester. He was one of ours. He was actually a centre back for us when we played him. He could play left back, but we played him mainly centre back when we did play him, which wasn't often. He's gotten booked as well, so that's going to give Hackett a bit more licence. In fact, what I'm going to do, team instructions, focus play on the right. Focus play on the right. So that means that Hackett will run at Ibinger and hopefully get him sent off. But we're in control. I wouldn't say domination. Here we go, throw in. Stocker, you got to have some support there. Doesn't use it. Headed away, but Cuevas. Looking for options, got to be looking for space, passing it around. Here's Cuevas. Going to probably use him more frequently next season, I think. Harvey's sort of nearing the end of his career. He's been a wonderful servant for us as Jamal Harvey. That's a nice ball there. Here's Kennedy. Here's Monaghan. Puts it back. Stocker. I thought he was going to straight one there. Taking their time. Lovely ball. Polyak. Brilliant goal. What a ball by Hughes. I feel vindicated in starting him ahead of Prosperi. Beautiful bring down by Prosperi. Beautiful strike as well. Move that way so I don't knock it over. And it's 1-0. Lovely stuff. Lovely stuff from the boys there. And we're in control. As I said, I'm not going to say domination, but still we're firm control of the game. Monaghan, Kennedy, Hughes. Ball in, Diaz. Got a flick header on there. It's caught quite easily, and looks like the highlight hasn't ended. Long ball by the keeper, that they've done well. Polyak, nicely done. Hackett. Oh, mistake there. Oh, mistake there. And who pops up for his second goal of the season? Stephen Monaghan. Great strike. It was a mistake in the defence after Diaz's header. Monaghan pounced on it, smashes it in for only his second goal of the season. He's had a very difficult season, Stephen Monaghan, but I'm buzzing with that. I'm very happy that he's got a goal today. I'm going to praise him individually as well at halftime. We are in control of this game. Yeah. And I'm going to go to Monaghan. Very happy. Just say because he's got a goal. I mean, he's not been playing brilliantly. He's only on 7, but he scored the goal. Bit positive reinforcement. I'm always a fan of that. Monaghan. Cuevas. Headed. Oh. He hit the top of the crossbar as well. Diaz is looking quite dangerous, to be fair. The thing is with Diaz is that Diaz shoots. Bruninho has a trait where he doesn't shoot. He's more likely to pass and lay it off for people, which is why he's never really been that prolific goal scorer for us, even when we had him before we sold him. He'd pop up with a fair amount of goals, but not as much as someone like, I think the most, since we've been in the Premier League, probably Neguera was the most prolific striker we had. A real finisher. Right, Hackett's looking a bit tired, so I'm going to take him off. Going to bring on Perez. Let's bring on Perez. Obviously scored a hat-trick in that FA Cup game. Diaz, mate. Come on, Diaz. I'm actually going to take off Hughes and bring on Prosperi. Scores 2-0. Would like it to go a bit further. Keep going. Still going to say focus play down the right because that player's booked. His Stocker. Headed away. Perez across. Cleared away, but not very far. Leicester just, it's backs against the wall. You've not even had a shot yet. 28% possession they've had. It's all Concord. Easy win here. Davis, nice ball there. Kennedy. Ball comes in. Headed in by Josip Polyak. That's what happens when you focus play on the right. You get balls in for the other winger to come in. Second goal of the game for Polyak. 3-0. 4 goals is on the cards here, boys. 4 goals is on the cards to restore our 4-point lead at the top of the table. Our goal difference is flying up as well. Don't really remember it being this high at this stage of the season. Would like Diaz to get a goal though. Brought down by Perez. Focus it down the right. Focus down the right. Oh, I thought it was a nice ball there, but Leicester come away with it. Not an attack yet, Leicester, so this could be one of them. No, it's not. It's Diaz who takes it away. Diaz, you've got support if you need it. He goes alone. Oh, I think it was saved. Diaz, I think he's just trying a little bit harder there. He probably could have taken some time, taken a touch. Here's Monaghan. In the highlight, probably will be. It's just domination. This is domination now, lads. 19 shots to nothing. Leicester have done absolutely nothing in this game, and they've obviously tried to set up to defend. They've tried to set up to try and get away with the point. Many teams try to do it, and some of them succeed, like Arsenal did. But I'm not interested in making any substitutions right now. I think it's just going to be a 3. It is just a 3. First world problems. 3-0. 2 from Polyak, 1 from Monaghan. Yeah, excellent stuff. Very pleased. Can't complain with that. Leicester didn't have a shot all game and had under 30% possession, which was absolutely mental. As I said, they're one of the teams who just came out here to try and get a point. A point would have done them well, would have pushed them up probably into around 15th place, but we don't allow that to happen to many teams. So we move 4 points clear at the top of the table. Lovely stuff. We've got one more game to show you this episode. Wolves away in a week. I'll see you at Molineux. Alright then, Leicester away, top v bottom. Should be a formality. As you can see earlier, Man City lost, but yesterday Spurs won, so we won't increase our lead at the top, we'll just get further away from one of the challenges. Yeah, got an excellent record against Wolves, one of the best records we've got in the game, and Wolves are bottom. Everything is poor. I think the first time we ever played Wolves is the time we lost. That was back when we were in Championship and they were Premier League, I think. Haven't since then. 21 times, 15 wins out of 21 times we played Wolves. And they're bottom of the league. Expecting a win. I think that's fair. Yeah, not starting DSA, starting Bruninho again today. But I am going to start... I'm going to take off Fuse and put on Prosperi. I'm going to take out Howard and put in Smith. No, I'm going to take out Davis and put in Smith. Actually, no, sod that. Davis and Smith in defence. Cuevas, Kennedy, Robinson. Yeah, there we go. Just to change things around a little bit. That's all. Keeping it as that though. Lots of attacking options on the bench if I need to reinforce. I can't see me get into a position in this game where I'm going to have to put defensive reinforcements on. So luck to it. I'm going to go attacking. Start off with get a goal. I can only see this going one of two ways. Wolves playing out for a draw, doing the low block as teams tend to do against us, or us winning. I think that those are one of the two options. I can't see Wolves getting a win here. If it is, it'll be a shocking result. It'll be a shocking result if Wolves win this game. I know it's famous last words and all that. Any ex-Concord players? I don't think so. No, none in there. Go and prove a point, lads. I like doing this at this stage. Just keep going. It demoralises the teams beneath us. If we just keep winning and winning well, they just come away and think, oh man, what do I do to beat these guys? Starting fine, but not much happened yet, no highlights. Yeah, 5 shots then, 6 shots then, and 75% possession, dominating, well, controlling. But not much happening in terms of chances, not any highlights there, quarter of the way through the game. Cuevas has been booked. Still no highlights. They're playing a low block. It's so obvious. Here we go. Polyak, what have you got? That's poor from Polyak. He just waited for the challenge to come in. Sometimes I understand that because you can get someone to commit and then run past them, but we're trying to play attacking here. Come on. Stocker goes long. It's Hackett. Gets the ball in. Polyak's there. Polyak's ridiculous form continues. Hackett with the ball across. These two wingers have been brilliant in this spell. 1-0. Judging by the statistics, you say it was a matter of time despite the fact that we've not really created many chances. We're in control of the game. And when you get a goal against this sort of play, it becomes hard for that team to get back in. You can't change from that mindset from basically defending at all costs to having to attack. Stocker long ball. Polyak again for a second. What a save! What a save by the keeper! Should be a goal. There's a lovely ball by Stocker. Hackett with the ball in. Monaghan has been tackled by Coronati. And are they going to come across there? No, they're not. Okay, it's not been a fantastic half. We've obviously got on the goal, which is always good. I just want them just to keep going. Don't get complacent out there. Keep attacking. I'd like to increase that goal difference as well. I mean, obviously it's in quite a commanding position anyway, but just keep that going. gets close to 50 as soon as possible. Monaghan's not been playing particularly well. Bruninho's not been playing particularly well. It's just that those essential attacking players in Monaghan and Bruninho haven't really worked this year. But the wingers, my word, they've picked up the slack that they've dropped off. Prosperi not playing particularly well. It's one of them games where having an energetic midfielder isn't a good idea. I played Prosperi just to get a fresh pair of legs in, but it's not really required. I prefer to have him in games like, Man City, Spurs, Arsenal, United, those sort of games. I'm going to drop Bruninho into attack midfield, and I'm going to bring on Diaz as well. There we go. Free kick here. Poyet to take. Headed over. Who by? Not sure. Come on, boys. 1-0 each bottom of the league ain't great, is it? We're in such control. It's just like it just seems like. Here you go. Number one. Clear Bruninho. Oh, what a strike! For some reason, he was waiting on the edge of the area and he pile drives it in. Beautiful goal. He's not scored a lot this season, only a sixth of the season. To say that whilst we're in February is a bit crazy. But he's got a beautiful strike on him there. Beautiful goal. 2-0. Lovely stuff. We're going to maintain our 4-point lead. Move 3 points further away from Man City, who did lose. So they're 7 points behind us now. And Spurs are looking like the main challengers. We've done everything we can against Spurs, haven't we? Played them twice. The only team there. We played Arsenal twice, played Spurs twice. There could be a chance for Wolves here. Hackett's there. Delgado. Oh, could change up Bruninho, but it's gone back. Oh, hang on. Chance for Wolves. Saved. Blimey, they had 2 shots and one of them was a very good chance and they should have scored. Not a particularly great performance. Some good, 7-point ratings in there. And it looks like we were full control. There's the game, lads. Standard 2-0 win. Goals from Poyet and a wonderful shot for Bruninho. Well done, lads. Always praise them for a win, no matter the context. A win is a win. You've done enough to beat the team. That's what's required. There we go, lads. 4 points clear at the top of the table. We've restored our 4-point lead that we had lost during last episode. So back to 4 points clear. Man City have fallen 3 points further behind, so they're now 7 points off us. Man United have been on absolutely awful form. I've got to show you this. Since they've hired Ruben Diaz as their manager, they've lost 7 out of 10. Look at this run at the moment for Man United. Just awful. I think they sacked Arteta after they lost to us. I think they lost to us and then sacked Arteta. And look at that run. They've now lost 5 games on the bounce in all competitions. No goals scored in those games. Yeah, they've had a couple of tricky ones, but Norwich should be beating Norwich, shouldn't they? Really bad for Man United, really dropped off. Man United have always been a team who've kind of hovered up there. There's been a couple of teams that have dropped down, like Liverpool, Chelsea, Arsenal. Man United have always kind of been up there, but this year they're looking really bad. But there we go, lads. Brighton have done really well. Watford have done really well. Watford, they had 5 points deducted as well, Watford. It's nice to see these other teams mixing it up there. There you go. Compounded misery on Wolves, unfortunately. We've only won 1 game in 26 thus far, which is truly terrifying. Who did they win? Who did they beat? So they won a few games here, but they're all cup games. The only game they won is Norwich. Beat Norwich home 3-0, but they've lost everything else. Assuming they lost twice to us. Yeah, we played them first game of the season, apparently. Beat them 3-0 at home. 2 for Diaz, 1 for Poyet. Lovely stuff. There you go, my friends. That's today's episode. Standard, two wins, 5 goals. Nothing too spectacular, but continuing the run. We're now into the winter break period, so there's a couple of weeks off. Unfortunately, always a Ranger friendly. I cancel it and they'll arrange another one, so I won't be showing that game. But then we've got, we're back in the Champions League. We've got a West Ham game away, which is going to be very tricky. West Ham in 5th. Going to be really, really difficult. That one going to have to be up for that. And then we're away in the Champions League at Crvena Zvezda, or Red Star Belgrade, to the layman. We'll see you on that episode, shall I? Cheers then.